Hello YouTube, welcome back. Sorry there hasn't been any videos for the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I had COVID a couple of weeks ago, and that pretty much put me out of action for about 10 days, which is, well, as I'm sure you can imagine, not fun. But in all seriousness, it was horrible. I felt absolutely horrendous, and my throat was in absolute pieces. So obviously there was no streams, and there was obviously no opportunity to record videos, and so that was week one, and then week two was basically me trying to catch up on all the work that I wasn't able to do while I was off. So that's, again, just just what you want, really, isn't it? So yeah, I apologise for the lack of uploads the last couple of weeks, and I just want to say thank you for your patience and understanding. The people were very kind on Twitter and in the little social post I was putting on YouTube as well. But we are back, and it is a big episode today. We play Real Sociedad, huge game. If we lose it, we're probably going out of the Europa League, but if we win it, we give ourselves a pretty good chance of getting to the knockouts. Let's get into the episode and see how we get on. Right then, we are back. Welcome to the Derby County series. It feels like it's been ages since I've said that. Before we go any further, don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video whilst you're here as well. Should say as well, I'm in New York from Saturday, so next week, no video. But after that, we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming and everything, hopefully barring any disasters, we'll be back on track. But enough waffle from me. Let's get into the episode and let's refamiliarise ourselves with this Derby County team and where we are in the season. Recent results have been really, really good. So you join us then as we sit 6th in the Premier League table after just 15 games, 7 wins, 6 draws and 2 defeats with plus 12 goal difference. It's been going very, very well. I'm still annoyed at the fact Tottenham won the league last year. That just looks horrendous to me as a West Ham fan, to be honest. So since we last met then, which were the games, of course, the 2-1 defeat away at Wolfsburg in the Europa League and the 0-0 home draw against West Ham, we've turned things around a little bit. We're finally starting to find a little bit of consistency with this squad. We got a really good 1-0 win away at Wolverhampton Wanderers with a Conor Gallagher winner before beating Zoya 3-0 in the Europa League. Sergio Aguero scoring from the penalty spot. What a signing. I think that might be the only thing he's done all season, to be honest. This was followed up by a very impressive 4-1 win at home to Southampton before being beaten narrowly by Liverpool at Anfield by 2-1, and then another 3-0 win over Zoya in the Europa League. Put us in pretty good stead for that competition as well. We went to the Champions then, 0-0 against Tottenham. Pretty good point if you ask me, away at the team who won the league last year, and then we were able to beat Brighton 2-1 at home in the following game. Conor Gallagher sealing things for us for Dendonka. Made us sweat a little bit for about 7 minutes to go in that game. But then, disaster struck in the Europa League. Wolfsburg did us again. A last-minute winner from Sebastian Szymanski condemned us to another 2-1 defeat against them before having really good wins against Aston Villa. 5-1, Conor Gallagher scoring a hat-trick in that one. And then a 3-0 win against Leeds, Arezo and Manuel. I nearly tried to go for his surname again there, and I remember I can't say it properly. So Manuel got 1, Matthias Arezo got 2, and then a 2-2 draw against Everton, which was really annoying. We were 2-0 up. Went 2-0 up on 74 minutes, and then 2 goals in 2 minutes from Everton made it 2-2. We played a very heavily rotated side in this game, though, because of the importance of the Sociedad game. So I think I'd have taken a point before this, but given we were 2-0 up, very disappointing to not hang on for the 3 points there. And as far as the Europa League goes then, we are heading into the final match day of our group, and as you can see, it is a straight-up battle between us and Real Sociedad for who takes that second spot in the groups. If Sociedad win, they go through, we drop into the Conference League. If we draw or win, we will be in the knockout stages of the Europa League. Obviously, we have to play the teams that come down from the Champions League, annoyingly, but in terms of money, that's preferable. Although Conference League, we arguably might have a better chance of winning that than the Europa League. So either way, it's probably win-win, but I would love to stay in the Europa League if possible. And going into this crucial tie against Real Sociedad then, this is the lineup we've been going with for the past couple of games. The only real change is that Yusuf Demir, whose form has not been that great, admittedly, over the last couple of months. So we've taken him out. Elise is now playing on the right-hand side, and Manuel is over on the left with Arezo up front, and you got obviously Ferguson, Gallagher, Martinez in the midfield, with Mitchell, Kim Min-jae, Collins, Williams, and Bodart making up the defence. So, like I said, the last few games, especially the Villa games, and the Leeds one, really, really good. So hopefully we can keep that form going and pick up a really good result away at Sociedad here. It's definitely not going to be an easy game, but I'm nothing but if not hopeful, viewers. Okay, 7 minutes into the first half then, and it looks like, Real Sociedad playing in red as the home team, which is a little bit curious. There must be some sort of kick clash that I'm not aware of. But with Lewis Ferguson battling well in the midfield to win the ball back, and he looks like it's a brilliant run from deep from Conor Gallagher. It's what he did against Villa to get himself a hat-trick, but this time he just fires it wide, can't get the shot on target. But a good early, encouraging chance for us, has to be said. So the ball's gone long. Isak's won the header, and William Jose has run onto it. Can he finish? No. Bodar pulls off a fantastic save to keep it at 0-0, and he's going to be someone that goes big for us if we've got any chance of coming out of this game with anything, to be honest. All right, Sociedad with the throw-in deep in our half this time as Pozzo looking to bring the ball out for him. Is anyone going to try and get close to him, try and win the ball back? Yes, Captain Lewis Ferguson does exactly that. Gives it back to Tyreek Mitchell. And now we're looking to build something from the back here as Collins. I mean, he's got Martinez as an option. Decides to bypass him and maybe try and do something himself as Arezzo into Elise. And that very nearly found Conor Gallagher. It would have been a lovely move had it come off. But no, Sociedad, rather fortunately, are able to defend it. And now they go long again. And we are not really dealing with balls up, long balls up, over our defence, really. Our defence is struggling to deal with it. It might be something we have to look at in the tactic, maybe. But they go close again. Bodar with another good save. Still goalless as Sociedad have the corner. It's sent in. Are we able to deal with it? It's head over the bar. Everyone just relax, please. I have to be honest, though. So far, if you look at the match stats, it's been way more even than I thought it was going to be. Which, I mean, given what we need to happen to get through, I mean, if it stays like this, it's not very often for a YouTube video I'll sit here and say, I really want us to draw 0-0. But I really want us to draw 0-0. Okay, the ball goes long again, and this time Kim Min-jae is able to win the header, but it only goes as far as Oli Inca. But thankfully, Martinez is there to win the ball back for us. And can we finally create a good chance and get ourselves in the lead? As Ferguson finds Manuel on this left-hand side. He's got Mitchell in support, goes back to Ferguson. And we're just taking our time with it. Martinez, we know he can pick a pass. Decides to go back to Kim Min-jae. And we're just taking our time here, looking for an opening. Conor Gallagher's been really good on this central mid on attack duty at making runs from deep. The defenders just can't pick up. This time he's turning provider. He looks for Elise, who finds for Arezzo. The shot's been blocked. I thought he was going to try and turn around and get another shot off, and the pass from Ferguson goes out for a goal kick. It's been really, really cagey so far, but there was a good chance for Arezzo. Just wasn't able to get it, get it past the defender, unfortunately for us. Okay, we are straight into the second half then, and immediately there's another highlight as Gallagher finds Elise, and thankfully we have got game changers to bring off the bench. People like Demir, Harry Wilson, Elise Mousset can all come on and have an impact. As Arezzo's cross, it's a very deep cross. I mean, looking for Manuel, ends up finding Mitchell. And now Ferguson has it. And again, we always end up going back to... I know we have play out defence on, so that obviously makes sense. We always end up going back to defenders to basically start from the back again and try and work something. As Gallagher, Manuel's been left in so much space. They haven't picked him up. And Manuel, you should be scoring from there. And we have a corner as Martinez wins the header. It's a good save from Ramiro. I've just turned the brightness up on my camera viewers, so hopefully that, I'm shining a little bit more and you can actually see me a little bit because I had a look and it was a bit darker than I'm used to. So... that's what I've been doing instead of paying attention to the game. So maybe if I was paying attention, we might actually be winning this one. Okay, we're in the 66th minute. We are playing well, but our attacking players have let us down a little bit. I think what we're going to do is swap Elise over to the other side, get Yusuf Demir on as one of those sort of impact players we can bring off the bench to try and change something, just offer something a little bit different. Get him on that right-hand side. I'm also wary that Arezzo is not having the greatest game ever. Do you know what? I'm thinking fresh legs are going to be important here. Let's get Elise Mousset on. We know he's pacey. Fresh leg against a tired Sociedad defence might be our ticket to success here. But the way things are going, this is kind of what we want. Holding Sociedad to a draw, that's the least we need to get through. I mean, we're coming forward again. Nico Williams out on this right-hand side. He's got options to aim for. Looks for Conor Gallagher, and it hits the underside of the crossbar. Unbelievable. We've definitely had the best chances in the game so far. I'm just looking at the bench. I'm not really seeing another substitution that makes sense for us as we have a throw and Williams finds Demir. A lovely first touch to get away from his defender. And now Gallagher has it. Back for Williams. Back into Conor Gallagher. And again, just taking our time, looking for an option to pass to create something. As Gallagher finds Mousset. And I'm not sure if he was offside or not, to be honest. Gallagher got the ball to Elise Mousset. I love the fact that him and Demir were involved in that build-up, the two substitutes. But is the VAR going to give the goal? Yes, it is. 1-0 to Derby County away at Real Sociedad. And this would be an absolutely huge result. 82 minutes on the clock when the goal goes in. And this, well, for our season, could be absolutely massive. And this could absolutely guarantee our place in the knockout rounds of the Europa League. Little Derby County, look at us on a European tour. Absolutely loving life. All right, 5 minutes ago, I've made one last change. Max Bird has come on for Martinez, but he's playing as a half-back rather than a deep-line playmaker, just to make us a little bit more defensive. But as we've got 2 minutes left of stoppage time to go, even if Sociedad score, that's kind of okay, because we know we're still going through. A draw is good enough for us. As Maya gets away from our defenders, there's a good tackle from Kim Min-jae. The cross comes back in. We've dealt with it and cleared it, only as far as Peral. They're pushing very, very high up. And it's just a case of can we hold on? Elise wins it back, and now can we counter-attack? There's about a minute and a half to go. Elise finds Mitchell into Ferguson. The ball over the top is on. He finds Conor Gallagher. It's a decent first touch. Can he finish it? It's another good save from Ramiro, who I have to say has been really good for Sociedad in this game. He's definitely kept the minute. But thankfully, we made that change and bringing Mousset on. That was enough to get the ball past him finally. As the corner comes in, it's another brilliant save from the Sociedad keeper, this time denying Nathan Collins. But this is perfect for us. Let's keep it up their end with 30 seconds to go. I think it's going to be enough for us to hold on and get the important 3 points as Collins goes close again. But I think, viewers, we're going to be in the knockouts of the Europa League. And we're going to be playing a team that is coming down from the Champions League, which is very, very exciting. Hopefully it's no one... I mean, on my Switch save, PSG got dropped into the Europa League the last couple of seasons. So Hopefully that doesn't happen again in this particular save. As what's happening here? There's a chance. Oh, good. They've hit the post. I resigned myself to the fact they were going to equalise their viewers. They haven't. We've won 1-0, and we're in the second round, or the first knockout round of the Europa League. Which I mean, when I saw the group, I wasn't convinced that was going to be possible, but we've done it. We've somehow done it, despite losing 2 games. Getting 2 wins against Sociedad is something I did not think would happen, so I am absolutely over the moon with that, viewers. And there you have it, Derby qualify for the first knockout round of the Europa League. Only 538k we get for that. If this is the Champions League, we'd be rolling in the money. Right, excellent result in Europe. Now our attention turns to the Premier League. We go away to Bournemouth in our next game, where hopefully, like I said, our league form's been pretty good the last few games. I want to continue that at Ashton Gate and see if we can pick up another 3 points and see if we can go, or end today's episode a little bit higher in the league table. Right then, viewers, welcome back. We are, as I mentioned... Right then, viewers, welcome back. As mentioned, we are indeed in Premier League action, and the good news is both my centre-backs are tired, which is not ideal in the slightest. So I think we're going to bring in Jamal Lascelles and Tom McIntyre, the centre-back duo from last season. But apart from that, I think everyone else, if I'm not mistaken, is okay to play. So we are going to go with our strongest lineup. Again, apart from the centre-backs, I don't like playing players who are tired in games, to be honest, because I find their conditioning just drops off massively. And bear in mind, we also have Chelsea and Manchester United to come after this game, so... That's a worry, to be honest. But that's a problem for another day. Let's go into this game against Bournemouth and see if we can pick up another 3 points in the league. Come on, you Rams. And we are just 5 minutes into the first half, and already we have a highlight. It's Cyril Mitchell, who's been very, very good this season, has to be said. Down his left-hand side, finds Manuel. Back into Lewis Ferguson, who tried to give it a quick give and go back with Manuel. Loses it, unfortunately, but thankfully we get possession back. Manuel again into Ferguson. It's a brilliant ball. It's that man, Conor Gallagher. I swear to God, viewers, he was scoring for fun before I started recording today, and now he can't seem to hit the target for love nor money, which is a little bit concerning, if I'm being completely honest. I think I spoke about at the end of the last episode that we were sort of just... Our attacking play wasn't that good, and we were struggling to create any real sort of clear-cut chances. Since that episode, and those sort of games following, we've been so much better. I don't think there's been much... We've changed to the tactic. I mean, attacking-wise, we've been a lot better. Defensively, I can't really explain that, to be honest. I don't know what Bodar's doing. All right, well, Ryan Christie has given Bournemouth the lead. Kind of out of nowhere, to be honest. It's just a simple run. Boussaid does really well here, and in this run from Christie, Mitchell, just praised him earlier, doesn't pick him up. Bodar, I don't think is entirely sure where the ball actually is, to be honest. He attempts to make the save. And out of nowhere, Bournemouth have the lead. They reckon it was a tight offside. Not even close to being tight, to be honest. I don't know why they showed me that replay. As I was saying, we have been playing better in recent weeks, but now we're losing, so that kind of, doesn't really mean anything. As we're currently losing to Bournemouth. Have got a free kick in a pretty dangerous area, though. Michael Elise standing over it. Might be a little bit too far out. I think it might have been, as Travers holds it. And, I mean, it would have been nice if he parried it back into the path of one of our strikers. But wasn't meant to be this time, unfortunately, as Lloyd Kelly now has it for Bournemouth. And they're going to see what they can do as they go long, looking for Boussaid. He's been a bit of a problem for us so far today, but we have it back. And I don't know if it's actually going to come to anything, or if this is just an actual highlight that's going to go on for a long time. Gallagher has it. He's got options ahead of him. It's a lovely ball into Arezzo. Brings it under control. Looks for Michael Elise. And Gallagher's made the run into the penalty area. The ball comes across the face of goal. And there is Manuel to equalise and level it up at Ashton Gate for Derby County. It's 1-1. Lovely work goal, has to be said. And this is what I'm talking about. Again, last episode, felt we were struggling to create any meaningful chances. I generally think, looking at it now, it was just a case of just letting the new signings gel together and get used to playing with each other. Because, as I said, the last few games, or in the games that we've played since last episode, we're scoring more goals, and our attacking play in general has been so much better. And that, between Elise and Manuel, was really, really good. Shout out to Elise as well. Moving on to the right-hand side, he's been excellent. And Manuel, who, again, 19 years old, but been playing in a new country for the first time. We've given him this run in the first team because Demir was underperforming, and I'd say he's been absolutely excellent. So very happy to see that paying off. As we're coming forward again, Franjuk has switched off, and Elise has it into Matthias Arezzo, who goes for it first time, hits the post, and I feel like if he takes the touch, he probably has a better chance of scoring, to be honest. Oh, very unlucky. All right, 11 at the break, into the second half now. Of course, Arezzo, I'm seeing it already, 6.5, not having a fantastic game, and in the last couple of games, Lise Musset has scored in both of them. He started against Everton, and he came off the bench against Sociedad to bag the winner in that one. So, I mean, Arezzo, he's not got long to sort of, pick his performance up in this game, to be honest, because Musset is there waiting for his opportunity. But Gallagher, in the midfield, does well, finds Manuel into Arezzo, and he's beating his man brilliantly. Can he finish it? Oh, he should have finished it. I thought he'd scored. Lloyd Kelly with an unbelievable goal line clearance. I thought Arezzo was going to shut me up then by scoring a wonderful goal, but he's so unlucky. Brilliant defending from Kelly. Oh, Arezzo, maybe if he put his foot through it, that would have been better, but it would have been a wonderful goal had he pulled it off. Okay, we're an hour in. Arezzo, his performance has improved a little bit, but I'm going to bring Lise Musset on. I think that extra pace up top is going to be useful, and I think There's not really any other changes I would make. Elise's playing well, but I'm aware we got important games coming up, and he did play midweek, so I'm going to bring Yusuf Demir on, who I did think had a good impact coming off the bench against Sociedad in midweek, so hopefully he can do the same here. But now the second half is kind of just getting away from us a little bit here, as this is our first highlight since the Arezzo chance, and it's Bournemouth in possession. I'll tell you, if we lose, I mean, I think we've been the better team, to be honest. Since Bournemouth's goal, they haven't really done anything. Bird brings it back to Mousset, and here's Manuel. Can he grab his second and the winning goal? No, he can't. It's a terrible finish, all things considered. Straight at Travers. Very, very tame effort. And it remains 1-1. Ah, so annoying. Like I said, last few games, really, really good going forward and really, like, clinical in front of goal. Today just hasn't been now. I think today's definitely been an element of bad luck, especially with the Arezzo chance in the second half with the goal line clearance. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's because we're also off the back of playing Sociedad and haven't really changed that much in terms of personnel. But maybe that's a factor as we win it back there in a good position. Gallagher finds Demir in space. He's fresh off the bench. Can he win it? Oh, yes, he can. Yusuf Demir off the bench. And for the second game in a row, the substitute has come off the bench to make the difference. And in the 94th minute, Yusuf Demir may well have won it for us. Awful from Williamson. Gives it away to Martinez very, very cheaply. The fullback's pushed on. Demir has acres of space, plenty of time, and it's a very, very good finish into the bottom corner. Like I said, I dropped him because his performances have been really, really poor. And the last two games, he's come off the bench and had a really, really positive impact, which is the exact sort of reaction you want to see when you drop someone from your first team in Football Manager. What a brilliant moment for Yusuf Demir. What a game from Derby. And that gives us the 2-1 win. Obviously, Bournemouth, not a very difficult side in the league, but I think, bearing in mind, we've got the extra games of the Europa League this season. To see us performing both well in the league and the Europa League at the same time, very, very encouraging to see. And with that win then, viewers, because I'm pretty sure Arsenal lost, or at least dropped points on the Saturday, and as you can see, City lost to Wolves earlier as well, we move up into 5th in the table, 4 points behind Manchester United. So really, you compare us to last season, we're kind of in the same, we've kind of picked up from where we left off last season, really, which is, I mean, especially when you make a bunch of new signings in the summer, which is what we did. It was a bit of a gamble, a bit of a risk. Could have easily gone the other way. It's working for us. I think my January signings have been vindicated a little bit. So viewers, that of course is going to bring an end to today's episode. I think for the next time we'll meet, we'll probably... I'm thinking either somewhere in January or maybe... I mean, I don't think we're going to do much in January, if I'm being completely honest. We've only got about £15 million left to spend. So I don't think that's enough to make me want to do anything or bring any extra bodies in January. If I don't come back in January, we'll either do Liverpool and Wigan as a Premier League FA Cup double. We'll either do that. Or, if January's pretty quiet, we'll come back for February and we'll focus on the Europa League first knockout games, I think. There's going to be one of those two things. But until then, viewers, of course, as always, thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. And just as a reminder, I am flying off to New York. Well, this is uploaded on the Friday, so on Saturday, which will be the 7th, I am off to New York for 10 days to go and visit my new niece and just see family out there and stuff like that, which I'm very, very excited about. So I'm back on the 18th of May, and there should be a video out on the 20th, which is the following Friday. So no video next week, but the week after, normal service and weekly uploads will resume. Thank you once again for your patience throughout my little enforced break due to COVID and whatnot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed at least this video before me going away for another week. So yeah, until the next one, I will see you next time. And thank you as always for watching. Bye bye.